Merry Christmas, soul family. How are you? Look at my hair. I've already gotten out of my festive clothes, right? I don't have my necklaces on. I didn't even have my rings on. I don't function if I don't have my earrings or my rings on. I'm like, where are my rings? I looked at my hands and I realized I wasn't wearing rings all day. I had these two on and I had this one on. That's it. And then I'm like, what? But when we had the full moon, I put all my rings out to get them charged, right? And then I thought, where are all my faves? I'll show you where my faves are. I've got my conscience ring here because I reset my desk. I always reset my desk. Isn't that funny? Here's one of my necklaces. Here's my other necklace. My girlfriend's bracelet I got to send her. But I mean, so there's my moonstone. And here's my mom's ring. And here's my forget-me-not. And here's my carnelian. I charged my carnelian with my fluorite in the little Happy Buddha Resort, which is, I've realized I'm the Happy Buddha Resort. So welcome to the Happy Buddha Resort. I said to my twin that's where he needed to go, right? Was to the Happy Buddha Resort. And that's here. But look at me. I'm in my leopard snuggly wugs and my favorite Abercrombie. Is it Abercrombie? I don't even know who this is. I don't even care. It's just my favorite pink snuggly wuggly after all the issues sweater with your big fuzzy slippers, right? But I still have to put my rings on. I can't function without my rings. And I literally functioned, and maybe that's why yeah, you know what? I tried to take Christmas pictures with oh God, I keep saying Lily. Willow and Siam, and it was combat. It was combat zone. Willow is a vampire, and she's not used to being out in the daylight. She might be coming out now, except for the fact that I'm talking kind of loudly. And Siam, he's great with me, but I think he's been hurt by a man. So my landlord was standing there to take the picture, and he hissed and clawed, and he lost his mind. So I'm like, okay, you know what? We were just trying to take family pictures, but that's okay. If you don't want to be sociable with the rest of the world, I think that's what I said to my client, right? Remember? I want to brush my hair. It's all stringy feeling. That, you know what? Sometimes it's too soon. If the family is not excited about you and happy for you and supportive of you, don't go for it, right? So they weren't happy about it, so we weren't going to go for it. Okay, so we're going to do a reading. I decided that we should do a fun Christmas reading, and look what I can do. I've decided I can put this up on my computer screen, and that way I can use my computer. I can tell you things. You guys can talk. Well, not talk, but I feel like I'm interactive this way because I've got my computer right here, and I've got this right here. So I've got this. And check it out. I can go like this and just turn you guys. Hopefully, if this works. Oh, maybe it doesn't. Okay, so it's not as sexy as I thought it was. Okay, hold on. I thought it was better. Let's not mess with near perfection, right? Okay, so what we'll do is we'll bring this up here like that, and then you guys can enjoy the singing bowl. So here we go. This is infused with 24 karat gold. Beautiful bowl. I love it. I love it. Okay. That was fun. That was fun for me. Was that fun for you? Okay, let me turn down my my volume on my computer. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna introduce you to my little family, and you can see that I actually do get dressed up. on occasion, right? I'm kind of a casual girl, but let me introduce you to my family, shall I? All right. This is Merry Christmas from my family to yours. Oops. Why did that happen? I don't want that to happen. Okay, there we go. So this is Liger. You guys have seen him. This is as good as Willow was able to go, right? And here's Siam. He was like literally terrified. So that's my family. And this was hysterical. Here's my man, Liger, right? Me and my boy. And what I'm laughing about, now watch the succession of the pictures. All I wanted was a kiss, right? I'm like, what a girl has to do for a kiss from her favorite man? Under the mistletoe? Nope. Greenie treats. Look it up. Look at this. It's the only way he was going to do it. I know he loves me, right? But he's like, I want you to give me something. Oh, Liger, you mystical, magical creature. Stop playing your reindeer games. Everyone knows how much you love me. And then here, this is what happened with Willow. Now watch this. This is bad. That was like, oh my God, what are you going to do to me? That one? No way in hell. Look at her face. Oh my God, that's hysterical. That one, she doesn't look as terrified. And that one, she looks semi-sweet. But no, she was like, no, we're not into this. And then we had my poor baby. Okay, so here's me. I'm actually dressed, right? And there's my boy. Look at him sitting on his mom's lap. But I pushed it. There's my landlord. He's actually a sweetheart and he loves cats, but he's a man and God knows what happened. Here's my little Christmas. This is the one. When we went to take this picture, he lost his mind. He literally lost his mind. It was really sad. But anyway, I wanted to wish you guys a Merry Christmas from my family to yours. And let's do a reading, shall we? And because it's always such a big favorite, we're going to work with the Oracle of Shadows and Light. I can hear Sandy screaming, yay! Okay. This deck resonates with me and I resonate with it. And what else? Items to choose from. Yes, we are going to have items to choose from. Can I brush my hair really quick? I know that's really weird, but I gotta tell you, your hair is your psychic antennae. And I can feel my hair. Like I can feel it. And if it feels like it's tangly or in knots, I can't relax. So there. Okay. Oh. It's like, it's an extension, right? And it just feels like when your hair is in knots, it feels like cords. Okay. So one item that we're going to choose from. This will be, I love this. This used to be a bracelet and it broke into a gazillion pieces. And I didn't know what to do with it. And I decided, you know what, I just like it like that. I don't know, I just like it. It's like a little hanging thing. So this is going to be air signs. Or the butterflies of transformation. I like that. So that's air signs. Since I changed my desk, this will be water signs. I just heard. This is the Cosmic Crystal Cluster. Okay. These are Lemurian crystals from my star planet. So this will be water signs. Oh, I don't have my mom's ring on. Where do I put my mom's ring? Oh my, I'm running out of fingers. Oh my, I'm running out of fingers. We're going to use the Iron Horse for earth signs. Okay. I heard, remember I keep hearing, happiness hit her like a bullet in the back. The dog days are over. The dog days are done. The horses are coming. This is spiritual assistance, right? And then, so we have earth, air, water, fire. This little leather-bound 3-pointer crystal, I use this. This used to actually house a sage wand, right? But I use this all the time I put my intentions. Crystal quartz is where you put your intentions. I put my intentions, this is for when Lily was sick, when for Siam to help him be more sociable, and for Willow to come out in the daylight. So fire signs. Okay, so let me write these down, and then we shall begin. I hope you guys had a beautiful Christmas. I can't believe that it's that time of year. It rained last night, and I missed the rain, but I heard the wind, and I woke up this morning, and there was rain all over the patio, and I thought, oh, I wonder if there's snow up in Idlewild, but I just couldn't get anywhere. All right, so we have the Cosmic crystal cluster, and that is water signs. So I guess we're starting with water signs. And then we have the butterfly. What do we call this? Butterfly charm. Be charming, butterflies. And then we have the iron horse. And who do we say that was? That was air, right? The iron horse. Ooh, I'm thinking of the Trojan horse. Earth signs. That's interesting. And then the crystal spears. Crystal spears, fire. Okay, here we go. Let's rock it. Whoop. Okay, what was that emphasis on? Here we go, let's rock it. And I heard bing. Did you guys hear that? All right, so we're going to begin. I put the book away. I don't know who we're beginning with. We're beginning with those who chose the Cosmic Crystal Cluster. I love this. Those who chose the Cosmic Crystal Cluster or water signs. I love that. You know what? I want to choose for myself. So what do I think is really cool? I like them all. The butterfly, Cosmic Crystal Clusters, the spears. Okay, I know what I picked. I want to pick for myself as well. Okay, correct for neutrality on all levels. Water signs are those who chose the Cosmic Crystal Cluster. What is your message? If you would like help with private reading, with dream analysis, with long-distance Reiki healing, if you would like to purchase a diffuser bracelet, or a Cosmic Crystal Cluster, or a avian crystal meditation tool, or a California Queen of Wands Sage Wand, or dream analysis. I'll show you one of my Sage Wands that's getting ready to rock. That's one that's getting ready to go. This is a large. And the stone that it's holding is Phantom Crystal Quartz. Phantom Quartz Crystal. And it's Reiki charged, of course, with the little key. So that's the Sage one. All right. And the other ones are semi-wrapped. They're not quite finished. My website is www.theangelswhisper.com. My email address is sherrycolumbus@yahoo.com. And if you're new to my page, I actually had a really nice message from, now I feel all frumpy, my hands. I got a really nice message from a new subscriber, and he says, I just found you today, and he goes, I find it's really interesting. Actually, I'll need to look at that and see what he actually said, because there was something that was actually quite cool, because he brought up the osprey. Let's see if he responded. Okay, his name is Jude, and he said, Merry Christmas, I just discovered you today. I'm very much like you. Just watched an osprey take lunch from my lake. I think that's how I discovered you. Thank the osprey. I will figure out what it means. And I'm like, do you know anything about osprey? The osprey says there's important information pending right now. And keep on the vigilant. And it's telling you that there's a window of opportunity for you right now at this time. And if you want to see your plans realized, you need to jump on it now, because the opportunity won't last for long. So stay alert. So the fact that that popped up was a message for all of us. Let's see what's coming, shall we? All right, correct for neutrality. Water signs, Cosmic Crystal Cluster. What is your message? Okay, let's turn you guys down. See if you can actually see this without. Maybe I'll just go like that. Ooh, strong right now. As long as I wear my suit and tie. Okay, this is what was showing. Fairy of the Divine Hand. So there is something that we need to pay attention to, that your worst addiction is seeking you out. And you're wavering. You're kind of going like this. So be careful, whatever that is. Don't drink and drive. Okay, let's see. Water signs. We just had this one recently, but we'll have it again, because this is what Spirit wants to talk to us about. You know what? I can turn it up, and I can actually just hold it and talk to you. What the hell? Okay, so what you see here is this little forlorn one. She's in this field, and she's thinking, what the heck? Harvest has come and gone, and where's mine? She looks kind of pale. She looks kind of sad. She looks kind of not very well, right? And the message, however, is count your blessings. So that was actually the message that I sent out, and that's the sign. The picture that I chose, my new picture, I always take like, I change my profile pictures all the time, but the message was, here, let me get it. Merry Christmas, soul family. May you all look for, and remember all you have to be grateful for, and look forward eagerly to the magical blessings to come in the new year. Much love. Sherry, Liger, Willow, and Siam. Okay, so what's going on with this situation is she hasn't looked properly. She's not looking around. Spirit is asking us to take a look around. There's something that is a part of your environment that has become so familiar to you that you've overlooked it. You're not recognizing it for the blessing that it is. So Spirit's asking for you to focus on and look for things to be grateful for. I had no one. I woke up this morning and I thought, well, my family's not speaking, right? I don't have anybody really. All my friends are in Wisconsin. My twin soul is God knows where. And it's just me, my landlord, and my cats. We had a really nice little Christmas. It was a little Christmas, but it was sweet and it was wonderful. And there was a lot to be grateful for. The fact that I have somebody, that I'm not totally by myself, that I have my cats. I love them. Cats are people too, right? Sometimes our pets are our family. That's my family. There's a lot for me to be grateful for. And I said to my landlord this morning, you know who I'm really grateful for? My soul family, you guys. I got so many emails and messages, loving, gorgeous family pictures, wishing me love, happiness, and blessings, and it's beautiful. The more we look for and appreciate and are grateful for what we have, the more we start noticing it. And also the universe loves a grateful heart. Gratitude is an attitude that manifests. So is there something in your arena that you're not paying attention to? Is there something that you have been overlooking? Is there something that you are taking for granted that you shouldn't take for granted? Sometimes people don't realize what others don't have, and they take for granted who they have. I was talking to my landlord this morning about a picture that I saw, and it was a family at Christmas time, and all the kids, there were parents, and there were about 4 teenagers. They weren't teenagers. You know, they weren't. Everyone wanted to come home, obviously, at Christmas time to grandma's, right? So everybody came home to the family, the matriarch of the house, right? And that's where they came. And every single person was on their cell phone, looking at their cell phone. And somebody took a picture, and grandma was looking over at the kids. And I thought, you know what? I loved my grandma. I would not ignore my grandma and been on the phone. And my landlord said something to me like, yeah, well, I sent out a message and I haven't heard anything back. And I said, well, I hope not. You know what? I hope that those people are with their family and they're not sitting there flicking around with their phone. They need to be spending time with the ones that they love. So is there somebody that you're overlooking in your own physical house? You know, sometimes we don't get along with everybody all the time. I called my dad today and I left him a message. My father and I, you know, we're not on speaking terms, but I check in on him all the time, and I email him constantly to check on him. And you know, he had a problem. He doesn't understand my spiritual work. He said, anyway, I won't go on for the reasons what it is, but I still check on him. He's 75, and I check on him to make sure he's okay. And today I called and I left a message and I said, you know, today's a day that an email isn't enough. Today's a day you need to hear somebody saying, Merry Christmas, and I hope that you're well, and I love you. And that was it. And we never know how another person's affected or what they're going through. So the fact that I really don't have my family, right? I messaged my daughter and my son-in-law as well. I don't have any contact with my daughter. So there are people in your house that are sitting around you right now, and they may not be your best friends right now. You know, they might be annoying you, or maybe, you know, you want to go watch the game or whatever it is. But you know what? They could not be there. You could be completely alone. So be grateful for what's in front of you. It's also about what you have in front of you. You know, we had a very tiny little Christmas, my landlord and I, and it was funny. He had a dollar store stocking stuffers, and he made and that's such office. That's awesome emphasis. Let me turn this down. It's going to do that again. I'll turn it down a bit. It's not about the price, right? It was fun. He made a beautiful breakfast for us, which we had for lunch because it was so late, and all these little dollar store stocking stuffers that were actually really necessary. One of the items is this mat that I have on my table, right here. I spread my cards, and I like it. It's perfect, you know. And what's interesting is I wouldn't have gone there looking for that. I wouldn't have even, but I like it. It's hard to spread my cards on the granite table. So he's like, oh, it's just dollar store finds. And I'm like, you know what? It's not about money. It's the fact that we were together and we had a good time and we laughed and it was funny actually because some of the stuff that came out. So it's not all about money. Money is not the most important thing. Love is, and family is, and your health is. So if you have those things, be grateful, right? But there's something else that's going on in this picture. She's looking at harvest that's come and gone. Other people have gotten in relationships, other people have gotten married, other people's projects are taking off, and I've been working so hard and it's just not here for me. What about me? What's going on here? But this season is going to pass. You're in a cycle right now, and maybe in your life it's kind of like a sad cycle, right? I don't know. Maybe you had a lot and right now you don't. And you're kind of trying to come back from where you were. But there's going to be a harvest again for you. It's coming soon. That's why the message is count your blessings right now. And there's a message right now that they want you to think about. This is a little interesting, being that it is the emphasis and the focus is on the blessings that you do have. I like this. This is a perfect card to come up for today of all days. But this is also a message about what you have done, the work that you've put in, the things that you have done. And is there someone that owes you money? Because Spirit says there is. And Spirit says you're not greedy to ask for what you have earned. If there are people that are outstanding, they have outstanding debts to you, you're to ask for this to come in. You're supposed to take this in. You've worked for this hard. It's yours. It's not greedy. It's not selfish. If you've worked for something and you haven't been paid, you ask for it. And you ask Spirit to help you, assist you in retrieving this or having this come through. Don't let anyone cheat you of what you worked hard for. And don't let anybody cheat you for your self-respect. You've worked hard on yourself, right? All year long, you've been working on yourself, and you've gotten to a place where you're comfortable with who you are. You're happy with who you are. And you're not going to allow someone to cheat you of what you're worthy of. Because the first notification that we got on the bottom of the deck was, I don't know where it went now, but it was the Fairy of the Divine Hand, right? Which was your worst addiction is seeking you out at this moment. So what could that addiction have been referring to? It could have been your feelings of lack of self-worth. It could have been that, it's an addiction, right? It's a negative. But you're being asked to pay attention to the blessings that you have, and you're being asked to make sure that if somebody owes you something, they pay you. So is an addiction accepting less for yourself? Is there somebody that wants to come back into your life and is coming back around, but they never were respectful of you and they expect you to accept them back when you have actually figured out, you know what? I want a relationship. I want love in my life, but I know who I am. I want respect. I demand respect. So don't let anybody cheat you of that. I like that. All right, so that was water signs. We're going to ask for a clarifier for count your blessings. And I I'm going to put that on top. I shoveled it away. All right. So clarifier for count your blessings. And we're going to use the relationship cards. Okay. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For Pisces, what does this refer to? Counting your blessings. The ghosts of the past. Right? The ghosts of the past. Pumpkin patch. You're overlooking something. Maybe someone's not feeling well. Harvest has come and gone. You're missing something. Thinking that you should have something that others have. Somebody's not paying you what they owe you. You have feelings of lack of self-worth, or whether you don't feel that you're possibly, it's okay for you to ask for your worth, and it is. It's more than okay, it's necessary. All right, Pisces, how does this apply to you? Okay, this is nice. Remember that there's a harvest that's come and gone, right? But this is a cycle, and Spirit says you have a harvest coming. This cycle is going to end. Well, just look what Spirit gave us. Trust the progress you can't see at this time. Incidents in your life are part of larger events, perfectly orchestrated by divine forces to create a life experience just for you. You're being asked to have faith. Now, if you look at this picture, there's a woman going by the window, but she doesn't have a car. Well, how's she doing it? I don't know, but she is, isn't she? She's flying by that window, and you can't see the car, but for some reason, she's moving forward. So the car is how you move forward in your path in life. And Spirit's saying, you don't see the harvest that's coming to you. You feel lost and alone. You feel like everyone has and you don't. Maybe the money that someone's owed you, you haven't been paid. Spirit says trust the progress that you can't see at this time. There's a whole scenario of synchronistic events all linked together by Spirit, divinely orchestrated in order to bring you your harvest. But please do focus on your feelings of self-worth. You're worthy. Please do not allow someone to cheat you what they owe you, and count the blessings for what you have. You are not alone. You are loved. Now, this could also represent health, right? Progress with health. All right, song right now. 4 years no call. I met you. I know you. I know it hurts your heart. 4 years no call, and now I see you sitting here. Basically, somebody wants to start over again. All right, correct for neutrality. I should turn the radio up just a squirt so that can help us in our messages, right? Because we do get help with that. Okay. Baby, hold me closer. All right. So now we go to Cancer, and we'll ask, what is your message? Look as good as the day I met you. I forgot just why I left you. I was insane. Play that Blink-182 song that we beat to death in Tucson. Okay. Tucson. Ugh. Not in love with Tucson. I know it breaks your heart. Moved to the city in an old town. Broke down car. 4 years no call. Now you're looking pretty in a hotel bar. And I can't stop. Somebody's going crazy, missing someone. Hopefully there'll be communication. I ask for clear, honest, open communication for everybody. Communication issues cause such issues. Oh God, so many problems because of lack of communication. Every time I shuffle, my hair gets in the way. It gets in the way, sorry. I like my hair long, but it's in the way. Cancer. Oh, speaking of cancers, I got a beautiful, hold on, I'm gonna show you. One of my clients / soul family sent me a beautiful Christmas card. Merry Christmas with love from the Hazeltons. Is it Hi, Kelsey and Harley? Isn't that cool? Look at their cat. See? Cats are people too. Isn't that the most beautiful cat? And aren't they sweet? I just had to say thank you because I know she'll be watching here. That was nice. I just got it yesterday. All right, Cancer. And she's a Cancer. Correct for neutrality. Here we go. Cancers. Mildew fairy. Okay. There's something that's causing a stink, or it will soon. Mildew fairy is talking about time to clean up some stagnant emotion, stagnant feelings that are pooled up in the corner that you're holding on to, and it could possibly also talk about unclean conditions. But there's mildew. So mildew can be a positive. It can. Blue cheese is my favorite. Blue cheese dressing, love it, love it. Blue cheese, I have it in my salads. It's freaking awesome. But it can be penicillin, right? So something, when you have a little bit of something, it can actually be a good thing. But when you have too much of something, it can actually make you quite sick. Black mold, right? I was looking at, everybody knows, I don't know if everybody, but I'm looking for a little camper trailer, like a mini Winnebago or a cute little retro trailer. And I found a really cool one, but it looked as though there was black mold. You can't live with black mold. It's deadly, right? So mold can be actually a situation that can make you sick. It can speak about emotions that are stuck inside of you to the place where they're just pooling in the corner. You're over emotional and it's making you sick, literally. So that could be what's going on. There needs to be fresh air brought in. There needs to be a cleanup. So there needs to be a cleanup of some old emotional energy that you're holding on to. Release it. You don't want to take this into the new year. No, you don't. This could be that you need a fresh perspective on things, like bring in a breath of fresh air. Have you ever heard that? My grandmother used to say to me, you're like a breath of fresh air coming into the house, right? That's what we need. Maybe you need to open up some windows, get the stale air out, right? Get the fans going. I usually have my ceiling fans going. I have my diffuser going right now with the essential oil that's in it is Thieves. Do you know what Thieves is? It's a blend, but it's a cleansing. It's very, very, if you're not well, thieves oil is what you put in. So I actually have that in my diffuser, and then I had my fans going all day, moving it all throughout the house, right? I'm a clean freak. I'm a total neat freak. But Spirit is bringing this up to you, Cancers, right now, because this is an issue, okay? It also could mean that you've got some emotional issue that you're trying to cover up. You can't cover up mold, right? You can't paint over mold. Black mold? No. It's going to make you sick, deadly, deadly sick. And if you've got these emotions inside that you're not dealing with and you're trying to cover them up, it's going to continue to make you sick to the point where it's not avoidable at this time. So Spirit's saying, do whatever you can. A little bit of emotion is great, but not when it's getting to the place where it's going to be moldy. Now, if your house is messy, clean your house. In your shower, is there mold in the corner? There might be something that you're not aware of. Maybe now that I'm bringing this up, you're thinking, because you can smell that kind of musty smell, something's not quite right. Or maybe, just like with me, that was something that I needed to pay attention to. Oh, it looks really great, it looks cute. Things can look good on the surface, right? But if you got to check and make sure, push those walls, Sherry, in that travel trailer, in that cute little vintage trailer. If that's old, it's probably come from back east where there's been water damage. And if they can put a cute coat of paint on it, you don't know what's underneath that. There's mold, and that will make you very, very sick. So anything physically or emotionally, anything to do with stagnant emotions or pooling it up, or even in your bathroom, it's got to go. You can't just put it, it's like putting a Band-Aid on a problem. It's not going to take the problem away. You've got to find out, why am I feeling this way? Why am I so emotional? What is causing this weepy feeling? What is the root issue? Is there something that I can look at? Well, I'm feeling really lonely today. You know, where's my family? Where are my friends? I'm by myself. Everybody's there. Well, you know what? You got to love yourself. You got to be happy with where you are. You got to make it fun, because even if you are lonely, I'm missing my twin, I'm missing my family, I'm missing my friends, totally. But if I'm going to sit there in a stagnant place and dwell on that, I'm going to hold that energy and pull that energy into me. So I'm going to focus on all the things that are wonderful in my life, that, like you guys, like my cats, like my landlord, like the fact that the shirt that I got him, the guy's always wearing an inside-out shirt with paint on it because he doesn't, I don't know, he's frugal. Fit him perfectly. Color was perfect, right? I mean, little things those are bonus things, right? Those are bonus things. The fact that when I was trying to get the picture with me and Siam and he got scared of my landlord, that he didn't claw the crap out of me. I'm grateful for that, seriously. And you think about it, it's kind of laughing. It's a laughing moment. It lifted my energy. My vibration feels strong. My vibration is up and happy, and I'm wearing pink. Pink is festive and happy. I've got festive lights behind me. My energy is positive. My energy needs to be positive to go out to you guys, but it's also for me to go out to the universe to draw in for me what it is that I want to manifest. Happiness, love, right? That's not going to happen if I am being stagnant, stinky, in a mildewy, yucky place. Okay, so now we go to Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Scorpio. Scorpio, or just another message for the cosmic cluster. Now, there's another message in that in itself, right? We are the cosmic cluster. This is us. This is the soul family. We are all connected. We all come from the stars. There's all kinds of different shapes and sizes of us, right? So when we choose items, if you were going to go by items and not zodiac sign, you have 3 different messages that you can look at and see, how does this apply in my life, right? All 3 for this. Think about that. So you can get a lot of messages, because I've chose the cosmic cluster for myself, and I chose this for myself, right? But then this is Aries, so I should have chosen something else. But I didn't, so I'm getting double emphasis on these 2 messages, right? But say you chose the cosmic cluster and you are an Aries, right? And this is for fire signs. Then you've got messages coming from the cosmic cluster, you've got messages coming from the Aries, you've got messages coming from... And if you chose more than one, what if you chose the horse, right? So you're getting a lot of options, because people say, well, that didn't resonate for me. Really? Well, if you're choosing in a couple different ways, you should get a lot of messages. And if you chose only just one item, you got 3 different messages. Something's going to resonate with you. And if it doesn't, that's fine. There's other readers out there. Go find them, right? All right. If you like these messages and you like the way that I read, and this is appreciative, or you're appreciative of it, please like, share, and subscribe, right? All right, Scorps, here we go. Scorpios, whoa, Eclipse Mermaid. Okay, so there's a huge shift going on in your life right now. Big, 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 big shift. And Eclipse energy, Nothing you can do to stop an eclipse energy. There's nothing you can do really to prepare for it except for to know that it's coming, okay? But when the eclipse energy comes through, this is a time, now you notice that the seas are ripped up behind her, right? Very passionate energy. Now, this is a time that secrets come to light. Secrets come to light, lies, deception, manipulation, nothing stays hidden when an eclipse comes through your life. It also, however, talks about transformation. The seas being red seas at night, a sailor's delight. Red skies in the morning, a sailor's warning. Well, we don't know, but what if this is nighttime? This is kind of like the tower, right? The falling tower, but the tower doesn't always have to be bad. Somebody could tell you, I love you, I've loved you all these years, and I didn't know how to tell you. I've had issues I was working with. Something, I want to marry you. What? This could be a fabulous thing, right? Something coming out to that you weren't aware of, but it can also be a toppling, right? Somebody could be walking away. Somebody could be, you could uncover a secret, or something could be told of you. I don't know. Whatever it is, there's nothing you're going to do to stop it. And there's going to be a change. The song right now, I've been thinking about it, and I feel like you're not happy, and I want you to be happier. So I feel as though it'd be better if I go, right? Somebody's upset. This song, I didn't realize it was going to end, right? I didn't realize that this was going to end. Somebody had walked away. You're not talking to my friends. You know all my uncles and my aunts. You said, you used to keep my picture by the bedside, and now it's not there, and you're out with some guy that I don't like, and I don't think you like him either. Don't you know that you were the love of my life? I would have given you anything. Yeah, well, you didn't. There's been a problem. So maybe somebody's going to tell the truth about something. Maybe somebody's going to come up and say, wow, I don't know. Something's going to be revealed. Or maybe to someone else in your life. Whatever this is, Spirit says, just prepare yourself, because you can't stop it. Okay? Whatever this is. I did something different, didn't I? I did it again. We were both supposed to be working with, we were all supposed to be doing Count Your Blessings, right? For all water signs, but we didn't do that. Isn't that interesting? So I guess all water signs got Count Your Blessings, but Scorpio, you've got this. So count your blessings. There's something that you've overlooked. Something that... Count your blessings is that somebody owes you money and you should collect it. This is going to be a revelation that's going to come up. Something that's going to be transforming your life. A huge shift in your life. I'm trying to think of what did I say? Cancer. I used this. I'm so used to doing these cards like this, that like for everybody. What were the messages that I used? I did sewer mermaid, and it should have been count your blessings. So Pisces had count your blessings, and then they had the relationship card. Cancer had sewer, right? So you should have had a relationship card as well. I'm just going to do it that way because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I don't know. I'm doing it differently. I'm getting caught up in stuff. So I'm gonna pop back to Cancers really quick. I'm going to give you a message. This is weird. Because what did I do? I said, count your blessings for all water signs, right? And then I said, faith, trust what you can't see, Pisces. And then it should have been Cancer. How does it work for you? Count your blessings. But you got sewer mermaid. And then Scorpio got the eclipse mermaid. So I'm just going to leave it like that. I don't know. It came out that way for a reason. I'm wondering why. Well, there's an ending because the number 10 means there's an ending and a new beginning. So this might be you or someone in your life. This guy's leaving. Somebody's left. Or somebody might be coming back. Right? I don't know. And the song right now, I guess it's true I'm not good with one-night stands, but I still need love, but I'm just a man. Stay with me so I don't have to be alone. So that guy, I never thought that it would end, right? I thought you'd always be around, right? One-night stand, that coming in and out. Thought you'd always be around. And now you're gone, and don't you know you were the love of my life? Well, maybe you should have said something, right? Won't you stay with me? Apparently not, because the number is 10. So it's very emotional energy, the shift that's going on. And as far as I'm concerned, I mean, this is for Scorpio, but maybe it affects all water signs, right? All I know is that you might feel the need to shift something in your life. I hate this job. I actually don't like this job. You know what? I've decided I'm done with California. It doesn't work for me. I'm not happy here. I'm going back. Or I'm going here. I'm going there. Or I'm going to cut my hair off. Every time I go to shuffle the cards, my hair gets tangled. Maybe I should just whack my hair off. And you know I'm not going to do that. But you know what I mean? You could change the way you do your hair. You could change your hair color. You could change your circle of friends. You could decide you want to start a new career. Whatever this is huge change and shift. I don't know how it works for you guys. All right, so let's see if I can pull it together for the other cards. For the other people, right? We're going to do the butterfly charm. For those who chose the butterfly charm, or air signs, let's see. Correct for neutrality. Gosh. Correct for neutrality on all levels, butterflies. Butterfly people or air signs. Phoebe, you're a butterfly. Air sign. Correct for neutrality on all levels. I thought so. I thought Phoebe was one of the Geminis. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. That was a personal message, but that's okay. I'm sure she'll get it. Or he. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Butterfly people or air signs? Fairy of the divine hand. Woo! And light, what did I say? Interesting. I said your worst addiction is seeking you out. And this song, stay with me. This isn't love. It's clear to see. But stay with me so I don't have to be alone. You don't love me. You just want attention. This is your worst addiction, seeking you out. This is a chance for you not to run, but this is your chance to say, no thanks, because Spirit is clearly showing you in your third eye, don't go there. You might want to line up with your friends, right? These are all the same. So that shows that there's a part of you that wants to go there, whatever it is. Whether it is an actual addiction, a drink, a joint, a drug, a person. This song right now. Come meet me on the east side. Come meet me over here, right? This is an addiction. Not somebody that wants to bring you out in the open for everyone else to see. Not somebody who's proud of you. Not somebody who wants to say, this is the love of my life. This is who I want to be with. This is the person that matters to me, right? This is the one that says, hey, come meet me over here. My reputation's never been worse. You know, come. Addiction. And Spirit says, distorted view, overindulgence, don't do it. Now, another message in this is like this using the same song, right? My reputation's never been worse. You must like me for me. Maybe your worst addiction is your lack of self-worth. You have self-doubt. You have a negative self-talk, right? Is it chill that you're in my head? Is it good that I said all that? I know things are delicate. Is it too soon to do this quite yet? Is it cool I said all that? Is it too soon to do this yet? I know this is delicate. My reputation's never been worse, but you must like me for me. Yeah, you think, right? So this is like, let go of what other people have said to you. Maybe they've gossiped. Maybe they've lied to you. But Spirit's showing you the truth. Or your higher self knows what the truth is. You like me for me. It doesn't matter what these people say or these monsters in my head, right? I'm not going to allow that to get into my head. So this is air signs, okay? Let's go and see, how does this affect you? What is this in regards to? Air signs, starting with Gemini. Fairy of the divine hand. Because right now, you're wavering. You're on the edge of falling for it. Either you're wavering on, you know, oh, just have a couple drinks. It's okay. I mean, it's Christmas time, right? Don't drink and drive. Don't do it. It's not worth it. No matter how badly you want to get to somebody or say something to somebody, don't do it. Also, if you're drinking and you're upset, right? Don't pick up the phone. Don't do that drunk dial thing. Don't do it. Don't make any moves when you're drunk. Don't. Don't get into fights with people, right? Whatever it is, you're on the edge of whatever this is. Correct for neutrality. Okay, hold on. It's not ready. I'll close my eyes. I know these cards so well that I don't want to influence them. Gemini. Patience. Okay, so you're about to lose your patience. This is don't do it. Okay? This is telling you, don't force the conclusion of a story. Don't skip steps. Don't think that you can get from here to there without going through the steps. Whoa! Don't skip steps. This is AA. Your addiction is seeking you out. Don't skip the steps. You have to do steps. Be very careful. It's hard, right? Maybe this is a difficult time of year for you. Wow. Allow your life to come into focus one frame at a time, okay? Everything happens at the perfect time. You're trying to force something to happen. Your worst addiction is seeking you out. Don't fall for it. It's a distorted view. It's overindulgence. It's somebody asking you to do something. You're trying to push something. You're trying to push something. Don't try to force the story. Don't try to skip steps. Patience. Slow down, grasshopper. It's not time yet. Patience. It's not time. Libras. How does this require? How does this require? How does this apply in your life? Must require something of you. Correct for neutrality on all levels, Libra. Fairy of the divine hand. How does this apply in your life? Gossip, right? Talking shit on other people. Maybe there's other people in a room and you want to be accepted and somebody's talking shit and you kind of jump in with them. Don't stand up for someone. Don't do it. Don't say something you don't mean because of other people around you, right? Peer pressure. I'm just seeing peer pressure. Don't do it. Correct for neutrality on all levels, Libra. Children. This has to do with children. So this is about spending time with your little ones, right? This is about connect to your innocent self. You've got an issue here with childhood. Maybe something that happened in your childhood. It could be that Spirit wants you to lighten your energy up and be a little bit more playful. Don't be such a stick in the mud. You've got something that's seeking you out. So maybe you're going there. Maybe you're going back in space, back in time. You see these two little kids. Oh, don't go there. A lot of times, see these two little guys with their pile of toys? Maybe you're feeling bad because you can't give your child all that you want to give them. You're focusing on the stuff instead of spending time with your child. Don't go there. Don't go there. Overindulgence, right? That's overindulgence. You don't need to spoil someone. It's about love. It's about spending time together. This is really interesting to me. Children, intoxication. So when you drink, right? When you drink, I'm just going to go with this. You start remembering things. And sometimes you don't remember things in the best way. Something that happened when you were young, issues between family members, maybe issues with exes in regards to children. There's somebody that's seeking you out. There could be an ex that's seeking you out at this time, right? Don't go there. Don't stay somewhere for the sake of children. You never stay in a relationship for children. It's teaching a child that it's okay to stay in a relationship where there isn't love. It's okay to hold yourself back from something that you deserve and that you want for the sake of them. You put pressure on the kid. It's not cool. I'm trying to think of the different things that might come up for intoxication. I'm trying to listen to the song in the background and it's just a bunch of noise. Okay, my grandson is a crystal child. He gets overwhelmed with a lot of stuff, a lot of family stuff. So pay attention to your child. I'm channeling this right now to my daughter. Pay attention to Trey because sometimes it's overwhelming and he needs to pull back. You need to understand that. You know, it might be fun for you to be in a party, but maybe not for him. So hold your hand up. Understand that. What's going on with the kids? Is it okay with the what are the kids doing? Are you aware what the kids are doing? There's something going on about distorted view. I wish somebody would have told me that these are the good old days. Don't waste your time and then look back and wish that you had, right? Kids' lives go by really quickly. One day you're a child and next you're an adult. There's some kind of a distorted view of childhood. There's there's a distorted view that's going on and Spirit is telling you right now, stop. Your intuition has already told you. You already know the truth of what this situation is. Your third eye is awake. You are aware of it, but you're allowing the monsters in your head to get to you. So something coming back at you from childhood, something, you're acting childish. You're tempted to do something. The Spirit's saying don't do it. What is it in regards to? In regards to childhood? Are you tempted to act childish about something? Don't regret. Don't look back at something and regret. All right. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Aquarius. Someday soon your whole life's going to change. And you'll be wishing that these were the good old days. Maybe you're not grateful for what you have in front of you. Maybe you're wanting to be somewhere else and you're not realizing what's here. And one day you're actually going to miss it. I even said that. I love my studio. I think it's adorable in here, right? And my landlord and I get along so well. And I said, I know I'll be moving on. And I videotaped our whole little opening up Christmas. He goes, why are you doing that? No one wants to see it. And I said, I want to see it. And I said, I want to put it on there. And one day we're going to look at that. We're going to laugh. And we're going to be smiling. And we'll remember. It's important. I used to, I've always been habitual with my phone and with video recording. And my daughter's father was always really nasty. You know, that was an abusive relationship. And he would say, put that fucking phone away, put that away, stop doing that, blah, blah, blah. And years later, after my little sister died and after we were divorced, he said to my daughter, you know, I used to give her such a hard time about that. And he goes, and now that looking back, he says, you know, she gave me half of the pictures from the family albums. And he says, I wouldn't have had anything. I wouldn't have had any pictures of you when you were little. I wouldn't have had any of these pictures. And she recorded everything, and it really, really matters. And I appreciate that now. So don't regret. Don't miss out on now. Aquarius. Passion. Wow. Distorted view. When experienced with a trusted partner, intimacy is a deep spiritual journey of the soul, revealing your vulnerability, your greatest desires, and the contents of your heart. So you've got a distorted view on what passion is, on what intimacy is, on what a trusted partner is. Maybe you've had a fucked up partner, right? Maybe the ghosts of your past are reminding you what it was. Well, this is like, you know what? This guy's saying, I wish I would have told her. I wish I would have asked her out. I wish I wouldn't have I wish I put that bottle back on that shelf. I wish I hadn't taken another drink. You know, someday soon your life's going to change. It's not going to be what it was. Don't regret. But there's something about passion. This one says, I wish I had asked her out. I wish I told her what she meant to me. And you know the story of the songs that we were getting in the beginning. The guy, you know, you were the love of my life. I see you out there with that guy, and I never thought this would end. Well, maybe you need to speak, because what's going on here right now is you've got a distorted view on something. Your worst addiction is seeking you out. There's another message. Your worst addiction is seeking you out. Not a trusted partner. Not a true, intimate soul connection. Your worst addiction. No, don't go there. Right? Okay, so now we go to happiness. Hit her like a train on the track. There's no stopping a train on a track unless it jumps the track, which is rare. Coming towards her. Stuck still. No turning back. All right. For those who chose the black horse. Isn't that what I said? Happiness hit her like a bullet in the back. The dog days are over. The dog days are done. The horses are coming, so you better run. So there's assistance coming. So if it's in your favor, good. If it's not, you better freaking run, because Spirit's on their way. They're the iron horse. Okay, so earth signs. Earth signs. It's also talking about drugs, because happiness hit her like a bullet in a back, but it's like when the drug hit the vein, right? It's like boom. That's what it's talking about. So if there's an issue with that, we just got your worst addiction is seeking you out. So that might be overlapping. So be careful. So earth signs, correct for neutrality on all levels. Earth signs. The dog days are over. The dog days are done. The horses are coming, so you better run. My grandmother was an iron horse. And I've always thought of the horse. The horse is forward movement. The horse is assistance by Spirit. It means you don't have to do it all alone. So I look at the horses as good, because I don't take drugs in my veins, you know? I don't take drugs, period. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Earth signs. The signs are with you. You already know. You already know. This is not something that you have to ask. You see this angel and you're asking Spirit, where are my angels? Where are my guides? Well, look at her wings. They're soaking wet. Do you see that imprint on the snow right there? We've sent you your signs. Do you know what this is? These are all the signs that Spirit has sent me. Because whenever feathers appear, angels are near. These have literally fallen for me by Spirit. they're there. That's one way Spirit can show you that they're there for you. They can show you they're there for you through these messages. They can show you that they're there for you by coins that are dropped. They can show you that they're there by synchronistic events. But there's something that you've been asking for again and again, and Spirit says, we have given you sign after sign after sign after sign. It's not that you're not seeing the sign. It's that you're refusing to believe that it's real. So if we say to you, this is going to happen, you need to trust us. You need to have faith in Spirit. They will bring you more and more signs, but you need to see the signs. You need to not push away the signs, okay? So let's see. Earth signs. Virgo. Run fast. Run fast. Virgo, run fast. You need to run from something or run towards something. The dog days are over. The dog days are done. The horses are coming. So you better run. Correct for neutrality on all levels. It's time to go. It's time to go, Virgo. I don't know. Time to go, Virgos. Whoa, it's time to go, Virgos. Signs are with you. Passion. Intimacy, a trusted partner, a deep soul connection. Something that, yes, reveals your vulnerability. But that's what happens when you connect with soul, right? Signs are with you. You already know. So stop pushing away what you've asked for. Stop pushing away what your soul has been longing for. And Spirit has said, you're the one that's got the problem here. It's not that the signs aren't with you. It's that you refuse to acknowledge them. We can continue to show the signs to you, but how long are you going to stay stuck, not moving forward, when you have the signs in front of you? Passion. So you're supposed to run from something, Virgo. And the song right here, I reach for your hand, but it's cold. And I wonder what's on your mind. And then you say, I made a dumb mistake. I start to tremble, and your voice begins to break, and you say, the drinks on the counter weren't your friends, they were my mates. And I feel the color draining from my face. And your friends say, I know you love her, but it's over, mate. It doesn't matter. Put the phone away. It's never easy to walk away. Let her go. You're supposed to run from something, Virgo, and you might be running towards something else, because we're talking about a trusted, intimate partnership here. And Spirit wants you to look around. What are the messages that you're getting from this particular song? Is this a lie someone's told you? Is it the truth? Are you not trusting in this because that's what happened? That happened in my past. It's not the fact that you kissed him. It's the feeling of betrayal that I can't shake. Right? Everything inside of me says, I need to go, but I want to stay. But Spirit says, run, Virgo. Wow. I know it's over. I know you love her, but it's over. So Spirit says the signs are with you, right? You've already received very definite signs, but you are denying what you're seeing. You're denying the course of action, and Spirit's telling you that you're protected, you're safe in what you need to do. And I heard, Virgo, you need to run. Are you running towards this, or are you running away from something that wasn't safe, wasn't trustworthy? Are you holding yourself out in a cold place of snow because you're not trusting, because you've been hurt in the past? All right, Capricorn, how does this apply to you? The signs are already with you. What's going on, Capricorns? Correct for neutrality on all levels. Capricorn. This is going to be the weekly reading, because I didn't do a weekly reading, I realized. It's a Christmas weekly reading. Okay. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Capricorn. Obstacle. Okay, the challenges in front of you, they might seem insurmountable, but they're not. So your path is indirect, yes, but you're going to the appropriate place. You are being led in the right direction. And through this, you're going to gain clarity. You're going to have, basically, you're going to ultimately have success. So you need to trust in the process, but trust also, again, in the signs. It might not be that you're getting, someone's coming up and saying the words, or that you see it standing in front of you, but Spirit is bringing you messages and you need to trust. They're already there. So challenges and obstacles. The problem, what's going on here, if you notice this, they're covering their third eye. You're not going to be able to see Spirit signs if your third eye is covered. So you're going to other people. You're looking for outward signs, but you're not looking to Spirit. Spirit is where you need to get the messages and signs. Don't let go of your third eye, right? Allow your third eye, see through your higher self. Let down your long hair, your psychic antennae. Maybe it's in a knot, right? Maybe that you need to brush your psychic antennae. It's knotted up. You're not be able to see. You're not able to, if you're focusing on the material world, you're not focusing on spirit, you're not going to hear the messages and signs that they bring you. Right? It doesn't matter. They could dance around in the snow all they want, but you're not going to see anything because your third eye is freaking closed. So open up your third eye. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Taurus, what's going on with you and the snow angel and the signs that are with you already? We know that Capricorn's not able to see the signs because their third eye is inoperable. So one of the things that you can do, Capricorn, is drink alkaline water, because fluoride calcifies your third eye, so it will help decalcify. Ask spirit to clear and balance your chakras so that you're able to notice the signs. If you're, like, I'm not remembering my dreams very well, I need to ask spirit, I have, please assist me in recalling my dreams. Go to sleep with an amethyst in your hand. Go to sleep with a dream stone in your hand, right? So that you can connect with your higher self. Or with spirit. Go to sleep with an angelite quartz in your hand, which is blue. I'll show you if I've got angelite. Do I have angelite somewhere? I have it on my, here. I've got it on my shamanic, this is Merlin Magician's shamanic avian crystal cone. This is a meditation tool. So angelite is right here. It's that blue, right? So that. Also angel phantom quartz. Also any clear crystal quartz, you can program it. So that I'm able to see the messages that spirit brings me and I'm able to understand them clearly. I'm able to retain my dreams and bring them back so that I can write them down so I get the information from spirit. Please help me to understand the messages that are coming from spirit and not confuse them with things that that's coming at me from darker energy, right? I don't want my ego mind to get involved. I don't want myself to see, okay, this is what this means, but because that's what I want. I need to see the truth of the matter. So please help me see the truth of the matter. You can use any of those stones to help you. A truth stone, any blue stone, lapis lazuli, sodalite. I made this, I finished it. I don't know if you guys saw it. I made my spiritual twin. I redid his bracelet and I made mine. I'll show you. Any blue stone is a stone of truth. So if you're wanting the truth from your highest self, right? You don't want your ego mind to confuse you with what the signs actually truthfully are. Ask and wear and program, hold on to a truth stone, which would be any blue stone. So this is my twins, my spiritual twins. This is sodalite, and it's got an Indian head nickel, buffalo, right? Sterling nickel. It says love on the little clasp. That's my spiritual twins. This is mine, right? So this is a combination of lapis lazuli and sodalite, which are both truth stones. And you notice I've got the sodalite's got the white and blue, so it's truth and clarity and purity from spirit. This is a charm of us the night we met. And I'm wearing mine, right? I had his on last night. I slept with his last night to charge it. But crystals, I'm always about crystals. So if you need help with understanding the truth of what it actually is, use some crystals to help you. Okay, who did we say? Taurus, correct for neutrality. How does this work for you, Taurus? The signs are already with you. And the number 4 is if you have fear about something, the number 4 says there are angels everywhere. They're all around you. You are completely guided, protected, and loved. So if you're feeling unsafe, any of you signs are feeling unsafe, you are surrounded and protected. If you could see the angels and the size of them, the myriads, it's not just one angel around you. You have myriads of angels around you because you are an angel as well. You're a spiritual creature. Those are your brothers and sisters. It's your family, right? Okay, Taurus. Travel. You find yourself in a transitional situation. So Spirit wants you to focus on who you're becoming as you travel towards your destiny. Now, are you following your passion, or are you constantly looking in the rearview mirror? Or are you going after something when you actually should look back at something? The signs are with you. You know the direction that you're supposed to go. You are in a transitional period. Are you following your passion? Or are you constantly looking back over your shoulder? You're looking at yourself in the mirror. Okay, and what do you see when you look in the mirror? Your third eye. So think about where you're going Are you passionate with what you're doing? You may be traveling somewhere. So right now, the signs are already with you. Yes, you're in a transitional period. So what do you want to become? Because you're going towards your destiny. You're the one that is taking control of your life. The signs are already with you. You may be ignoring them, but they're there. Okay? All right. So now we go to the crystal spheres or fire signs. Correct for neutrality on all levels. I need to get a drink of my chia water. Sorry, you guys. I had candles going, and it gets this little studio warmed up so fast. If I was living or traveling in my little schoolie bus, I really would love to do a schoolie bus or a mini Winnebago. I can imagine if I had little candles in there, the place would be heated up just like that. Oh my God. My whole studio warms up with just candles. Alkaline water with chia seeds, apple cider vinegar with the mother in it. What else do I have in there? I have colostrum, and I have collagen powder. I usually have super greens, but I'm out. I need super greens. Okay, I should told my landlord that, because he's a natural foods representative, right? So he has all these really amazing items. Oh my God, the stuff that he has. And I get to be the guinea pig. Anything new? He's like, try this out. I'm like, right on. That's what the items were that I was showing in my stocking stuffer. I was naming some things and they were kind of odd, but that's why, because he gets them. And I like them all. Fire signs. Aries babies. Okay, let's just find out first of all, fire signs. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. Correct for neutrality on all levels. We're beautiful. We're billions of beautiful stars. Remember? And you sold us down the river too far. What about us? What about us? Well, we got to take charge of our life. That's what about us. Now. Lady with the Bosch egg. How come we don't get a fun one? Lady with the Bosch egg. Now you look what's going on with her. She's holding on to that little dragon that's in that shell. It's breaking out. That dragon's coming out of its shell. Ooh, the dragon is coming out of its shell, but the dragon's not safe. Do you see what's behind that? Behind them, they've had the falling tower hit. One of the houses is already burned out. This one's on fire. The tower has hit, and this little dragon is not safe. It's coming out of his shell. So is he not safe emotionally? Is there a situation? We are children that need to be loved. This might be a very volatile family situation. Not a safe place for this little one. And maybe because of that, that one's been in a shell. But he's coming out of his shell, that dragon. And she is connecting and she is protecting this one. You fooled us. Enough is enough. What about us? This ship is sailing. We're leaving. This one is protective of this little dragon. That shell has cracked. She's got secrets. There's ancient wisdom that this one is holding on to. And Spirit is saying at this time in your life, there are secrets that you're getting from Spirit. You're getting ancient knowledge. It's coming to you in various ways. Some unusual ways. Some ways that other people may not understand. Some ways that this little one that she needs to safeguard. Right? What about love? What about trust? What about us? We came when you called. Children needing to be loved. This is like religion who doesn't understand. And there's abuse that happens because of being different. What is his name? There's a new movie that I made a world. What is the new movie? What's the guy's name? Sticks and stones will break my bones. I'll be ready. It's the start of us waking up. Are you ready? I'll be ready. We're ready to go. I don't want control. I want to let go. I want to let go of the past. Are you ready to let go of the ghosts of the past? Now it's time to let them know. We're going to leave. This boat has got white herons, white cranes. These are crane people. These are crane people. They dance to their own beat. They don't care about the Joneses. They're not worried about keeping up. They're the ones that are eclectic, the ones that are feel outside on the outside, the ones that people don't understand, may have felt like they didn't belong, right? Like this little one who's finally coming out of his shell, like my little boy, like my little alien guy. He's my little sweet prince that is so terrified. He's been hurt very, very badly by a male human, and he's afraid to come out of his shell. He's good with me. But when my landlord went to take his picture, he literally lost his mind. It was very, very clear. He hissed and clawed and scratched to try and get away. It's like this little one that needs protection. People have been through a lot of shit in their lives, you know? But something's happening and they're setting sail. But what Spirit's saying is there are some things that you're going to learn, knowledge that's going to come to you that you need to keep secret. And it means it's not like you're afraid to tell people, but sometimes people are persecuted. And this little one has been persecuted. Song right now. God, it was the song that came the other day. When she was just a girl. What if it was a boy? I expected the world. But it went away from my reach. I ran away in my sleep to dream of paradise. What if you weren't allowed to be the person that you were? What if you were connected to someone like this and your family didn't understand that? They didn't believe in that. And the only way that you could connect was in your dream time. These ones are about ready to go. The song, the movie that I was trying to think of, I can't think of his name. And, you know, it's interesting because when I heard it, I thought, wow, that's going to be a movie I need to see. And I don't know. I haven't seen the previews. I've just heard it on the radio. And he said, I was beaten within an inch of my life. And so because of that, because I was different, like this little dragon that this one is trying to protect. And so he says, what I did was I created a world where I could be safe. And that's what happens a lot of times. People will create a world online. They create a world where they can hide and they can go into that world. I watched a movie the other night and it was a same type of a situation, a child that was very different. And so he started getting into the Dungeons and Dragons type thing. It was an altered reality. It wasn't reality. He was living in a fantasy world that wasn't real, but it was the only place where he could feel safe because he was different than other people. And we don't want that. We're soul family. We need to be the ones that are there to protect the ones coming up behind us. We need to be the ones that tell the young ones coming up and even the adults, the awakened ones, that there's nothing wrong with you. We're all soul family. We are connected. We're not weird. We're not strange. We are different. I like being different. I like who I am. And you need to understand and embrace that. Come out of your shell. Be proud of who you are. This is burned down. Maybe this is your family situation just like mine. My family's gone. My daughter doesn't talk to me. My father doesn't talk to me. My mother's dead, right? I don't have any family, but I have soul family. And I'm not stopping. I'm moving forward. My ship is sailing on my path. So right now, the lady with the Bosch egg, this wisdom that you have coming to you, you don't want to have to hide and go into a place that because people don't understand you, or create a world where you can escape. You're going to escape the reality that isn't real. Because what's real is our reality. This is real. What isn't real is ignoring in spirit. That's not real. They think that what we believe in and the way that we live our lives as awakened individuals is that we're not living in a realistic world. This isn't real. Yeah, it's very real. And what's not realistic is you pushing it away and not trusting in the spiritual world. Where do you think you came from before you came here? Right? But yet it's always the spiritual ones or the ones that are different, that are persecuted, just like this little dragon here, right? So right now you're going to be getting information from otherworldly sources, ancient wisdom, from the ancient ones. I hear things, and in my head I was hearing a word, Anasazi. I've told this story before, but I'm going to tell you again. Anasazi. And my twin had told me he was half Anunnaki. And I said to him, babe, I keep hearing the word Anasazi. I was living in Sedona, but I didn't have a car and I hadn't been able to get around in the town. But I was hearing the words, of course, because I was on the ancient land. I was on the sacred land. And I said, I keep hearing the word Anasazi. Does that mean something to us? And he said, yes, it's the ancient ones. Listen to them. They're coming to guide you. And that is what's happening at this time. You may be getting messages from these people, or maybe from other people like you. Misfits, the ones that other people think are strange, right? Like me. You're getting information from me right now, right? And right now, these are people that have been oppressed. These are people that maybe you're going to get information from past lives from oppressed individuals. I have. I dreamed with somebody in a penal colony off the coast of Australia. The person gave me the name of this place. It was beautiful. It was all low-lying green, kind of like little waterways. Nothing, there was no mountain. It wasn't even a hill. It was pretty all low, little waterways and rush and reeds. It was beautiful. And they took me up to this little grassy area with moss, and I said, gosh, this is so beautiful. And then the person said, yes, it is beautiful. I used to watch it from my cell. And I'm like, what? And he says, they're watching me. And I said, who? And he said, the prison guards. And I looked over and I thought, what is he talking about? And he gave me the name of the place. And when I woke up in the morning, I looked up the name. And it was a penal colony that the prisoners, the inmates, were sent to this island off the coast of Australia. And it was my family. It was my soul family. My soul family, we're Welsh and we're English. And my family was sent to penal colonies. And the reason they were sent there was because they stole bread. They were starving. The people were starving. And the aristocrats had all the money and they had no food. They had nothing to feed their family. And so they were sent to a penal colony. So I literally was connecting with probably a family member of mine way back. But that name, I'd never heard of it before. I looked it up and it was real. I was actually there. So you may be getting messages from ancient places like that. I get messages from Lemuria. I am from the star seeds, right? I'm a mermaid. I've got a giant mermaid tattoo on my stomach. I'm connected to Atlantis. I know that there are people, friends of mine, Sandy, I know that has been connected and has been getting messages from Atlantis. It's not unheard of. We are all energy. Something was there. We are connecting to the stars. We are connecting to the waterways. We are connecting to past lives. So you may be getting information and knowledge, and it might help you in a time when you need it. You might be getting special messages that will show you what to do, but keep it safe. Keep it tucked away. Don't let everybody see. Learn what you can from them. You're going to be getting esoteric messages. You'll be seeing signs and symbols. You may not understand everything all at once, but keep it safe. Keep it close to your chest and know that you're safe and that there are certain people that you don't want to talk to about this. You want to talk to soul family about this, and you will be drawing soul family to you. All right, so I'm going to be planning on getting messages like that. So I was talking about my dream time. I know I get messages in my dream time. I watch my cats talk to each other in my dreams. It's a trip. I get up in the morning and I literally watch them play out what I've watched them do in my dreams. And they talk like humans. It's a trip. But I used to speak to the animals when I was a child, right? When I was a little girl, I spoke all the languages of the animals, and I lost that gift and I wanted it back. And Spirit said, no, as a shaman, we want you to learn what each of the animals mean. And that way you can help other people. But I said, but I would still like to communicate with my animals. Well, now I am. I hear them talking in their dream time. Willow went in to use the cat box, and Siam and Liger, she has her cat box. Willow has hers. Siam has his on this side of the room, and Liger has one outside the door. But the boys, it's weird. Liger will go in both of them because he just wants everyone to know that he is the head of the house. But which just gave me a message. So he's the father or the mother. So then, or me, right? I'm the head of the house here. So, and I'm both mother and father. So Siam will go and he will pee in his cat box, but then he'll do the other in her cat box. And I heard in my dreams, a lady doesn't go pee on top of other people's pee. Would somebody please flush this toilet? I'm stepping all over toilet paper and I'm stepping all over pee and poop, and I don't want this. This is not how a lady lives. And I thought, what am I watching? I got up in the morning and there was Willow going from cat box to cat box. She didn't know what to do. I opened up the lid and it was like Siam and Liger had had a peeing pooey party and they had filled up her cat box. She's like, I'm not going to get, a lady doesn't get her feet dirty like this. That was my cats talking. Telling you. Okay, right now, Aries. Right now, ancient knowledge is coming. You're getting messages. I'm getting messages in songs. Right now, someone is telling us, I don't know how to say how I feel. Those 3 words are said too much, but not enough. Someone wants to say, I love you. I'm getting it through music. I know that. I know that that's the truth. If I lay here, will you lay with me? Chasing cars, snow patrol. My mama Sherry said to me, you know, a dog chases the car, but if the car stops, the dog doesn't know what to do. Sometimes that's that way with a man, right? Here I am, and then all of a sudden they don't know what to do. This person doesn't know what to say. They want to say they love you, but they don't know how. That's wisdom coming for you in an ancient way. It's coming through the radio. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Ancient wisdom, lady with a Bosch egg, going somewhere, protecting someone. Aries, how does this affect you? Regret. If you dwell on a missed opportunity, you have an excuse to live in regret and avoid new challenges. Everything happens for the reason and for the best, so step up. Great opportunities abound. Something's in front of you. You're going to get an opportunity to go somewhere, right? You're carrying around a bag of regret. You're carrying around baggage from the past. It's stopping you. There's celebration happening here. There's steps that you need to take in order to go somewhere. Don't regret the opportunity in front of you. So you may be getting an opportunity, Aries, an opportunity to go. Don't regret it. Do it. That's my message. That's my message. Now for you guys, whatever opportunity is in front of you, don't live in regret, right? We're different. We're eclectic. We don't have to dance to anyone else's beat. We dance to our own drum. We do things that are unusual, unexpected. There's a falling tower that's about to happen. Don't regret something. There's going to be an opportunity. Falling tower falls because the foundation is weak and it needs to be built in a proper way. Right now, the song is All I See Is in Your Eyes. I don't know where. Confused about how as well. Just know these things will never change for us at all. Someone loves you. Don't regret it. If I lay here, will you lay with me? Don't focus on excuses or regrets. Someone is having regret. Someone else is having regret. Someone wants to go with you and forget the world. They are regretting something. They have had a missed opportunity. And they're living in regret, Aries. They were carrying around a bunch of baggage and they want to celebrate. I'm getting chills all over my body, especially with this song. We don't need to go nowhere fast. Let's just enjoy right here, right now. Who knows where the road is supposed to go? We got nothing but time. As long as you're right here next to me, everything's going to be all right. Right? So don't regret it. Don't dwell on a missed opportunity and live in regret. There's challenges in front of you. Everything happens for the best, so step up. So is this you or someone else talking to you, Aries? Ride with me and see where this thing goes. Look at that boat. We're about ready to set sail. Ride with me. So if you get an opportunity, you'll know what this is in regards to. And Spirit's saying, don't regret it. Jump on the opportunity. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be so uptight, but my heart's been hurt a couple times by a couple guys or girls who didn't treat me right. I'm not going to lie. And I'm tired of the fake love. Show me what you're made of. Boy, make me believe. Whoa, girl. Don't you know you're beautiful? It's easy to see. If it's meant to be, it'll be. But you know what? That's a message in itself. If it's meant to be, true love will not be stopped. But we do need to take inspired action, right? If it's meant to be, it'll be. Sometimes people live in that message. If it's meant to be, it'll be. But they don't move forward. And Spirit's saying, don't regret. Don't carry around baggages of the past because somebody's hurt you and you can't trust them and you don't move forward and you're expecting, well, if it's meant to be, it'll be. What do you expect? God to come and take you by the hand and pull you out there and make you go? You need to leave someplace. You need to go someplace, right? That ship is sailing. Don't miss an opportunity. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Sagittarius, how does this apply in your life? Correct for neutrality, Sagittarius. Travel. Woo! Saggies, are you traveling somewhere? You find yourself in a transitional period, so focus on who you're becoming because the tower has fallen, right? This place is on fire. It's time to go. This is ghosts for the past. It's time to travel. It's time to travel. You're traveling towards your destiny. Don't hesitate. Wow, how come I didn't get this one? Damn it. I did. I chose this. I chose this. So it's time to travel. You're going towards your destiny. You're fulfilling your destiny. Don't hesitate. Follow your passion. Are you looking in the rearview mirror? Is somebody calling you back? Is there something you left back there? Is there something that you wish you had done? Or do you need to move forward and let the past go? Woo! Leos, how does this apply to you? Ancient wisdom. Lady with a Bosch egg. The falling tower, the ship setting sail. 3 and 1 is 4. There are angels all around you. You are completely guided, protected, and loved. There is no reason for fear. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Leos, how does this apply for you? Action. Begin to build. Oh my God, this is insane. Okay, I need to give you a message. It's just a message. I don't know who it applies to, but I heard it. It was in regards to a Leo and the person that they cared about. And they said, the message was, they're in a karmic relationship. They're in a karmic cycle. It needs to end. It will. But you need to speak your truth. Just because this person is in a karmic relationship with another doesn't mean you're not capable of speaking your truth and moving forward. Okay? And I thought to myself, who are you talking about? Because sometimes we have our mindset on something, we believe it, and we believe it's a soulmate, but it's actually a karmic soulmate, right? So we're like in a cycle, and we've got to let this karmic cycle end. But there may be somebody that needs to come forward to help you out. So if there's someone that you are in love with or someone that you feel connected to, you need to speak your truth, right? Because I have a friend who's a Leo, and he's a singer, and he has a song. It's called A Bridge to the Sky. And I use it when I do my different readings. I wonder if I can, which deck is it in? A Bridge to the Sky. There are 3 songs, and Well Below, Again Lover, The Dream, and A Bridge to the Sky. And I said to him, you know that this is a twin soul series, and he got mad at me. He said, no, it isn't. I'm the artist. I wrote this song. I know what it's talking about. But whenever I see this, I think about that bridge to the sky. And your message is, begin to build a bridge from where you are to where you want to be. Trust your abilities to take charge of your life. This is a call to action. A bridge to the sky. That's what this one is following. This is the divine masculine. She's wearing pink. Oh my God, look at me wearing pink. So she's on that illuminated path, and her arms are open. Look at the energetic light coming down, and she's following, going towards the divine masculine. So you are being told, Leo, begin to build the bridge to where you want to be. From where you are, trust the ability. Take charge of your life. It's a call to action. This is burned down, this falling tower. Someone needs protection. Someone needs to move on. These are spiritually illuminated people. They're moving forward. This is incredible. So I thank him for his songs. You know, this is somebody that I always believed was very connected, and then he kind of pushed away his spiritual gifts and life. But that's for Leos. Correct for neutrality on all levels. We did them all. We did them all. We did them all. Okay. So what I wanted to do was, my landlord came up and he brought me a book. We were talking about how people are upset at other people during the holidays, and, you know, they're complaining, and a lot of people are complaining, you know, too much complaint. And he brought me up the 4 Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. Have you guys heard the 4 Agreements? And I said, I've read it. And he said, it's a good thing to read it again. It's like, don't take anything personal. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to fan and allow Spirit to stop and give us a sentence or a paragraph for each of us. So for fire signs, no, we didn't start with fire signs. We started with water signs. So water signs, what is your message? When you take things personally, when you take things personally, then you feel offended. And your reaction is to defend your beliefs and create conflicts. You make something big out of something so little because you have the need to be right and make everybody else wrong. You also try too hard to be right by giving them your own opinions. In the same way, whatever you feel and do is just a projection of your own personal dream, a reflection of your own agreements. What you say, what you do, and the opinions you have are according to the agreement that you have made. And these opinions have nothing to do with me. Okay? Air signs. For years we have received the gossip and spells from the words of others, but also from the way we use our words with ourselves. We talk to ourselves constantly, and most of the time we say things like, oh, I look fat, I look ugly, I'm getting old, I'm losing my hair, I'm stupid, I never understand anything, I'm never going to be good enough, and I'm never going to be perfect. Do you see how we use the word against ourselves? Our own words. We're beating ourselves up, we're abusing ourselves, right? We must begin to understand what the word is and what the word does. If you understand the first agreement, be impeccable with your word, you begin to see all the changes that can happen in your life. Changes first in the way that you deal with yourself, and later in the way you deal with other people, especially those that you love the most. You can absolutely decimate a child, even an adult, by the things that you say to them. Be careful of the words you speak to yourself and to others. So, earth signs. If someone gives you an opinion and says, hey, you look so fat, don't take it personally. Because the truth is that person is dealing with his or her own feelings, beliefs, and opinions. That person tried to send poison to you. And if you take it personally, then you take that poison and it becomes yours. Taking things personally makes you easy prey for those predators, the black magicians. They can hook you easily with one little opinion and feed you whatever poison they want. And because you take it personally, you eat it up. If somebody says you look fat, they have a problem. They're rude, they're ignorant, and they're mean, which means they don't like themselves. Fire signs. Gossiping has become the main form of communication in human society. It has become the way we feel close to each other because it makes us feel better to see someone else feel as badly as we do. There's an old expression that says misery likes company. My mom used to say that all the time. And people who are suffering in hell didn't want to be alone. Fear and suffering are an important part of the dream of the planet. They are how the dream of the planet keeps us down. Wow. Using the analogy of the human mind as a computer, gossip can be compared to a computer virus. A computer virus is a piece of computer language written in the same language that all the other codes are written in, but with harmful intent. This code is inserted into the program of your computer when you least expect it, and most of the time, without your awareness. After this code has been introduced, your computer doesn't work quite right, or it doesn't function at all because the codes get all so mixed up with so many conflicting messages that it stops producing good results. So, gossip is very painful, very harmful, but we can't stop other people from gossiping. We can stop participating in it. We don't have to listen to it. We don't have to take it on. But the thing is, a lot of times people will gossip and you'll hear it, right? A lot of times somebody will say, oh, I heard this, but don't tell anyone, right? They want to tell so badly, but they don't want to have the consequences. But when you listen to it, it goes in your head, whether you choose to hold it or not. I've had people come to me and say, I need to tell you something. I'm like, you know what? If it's going to make me feel bad, don't tell me. No, I really think you need to hear this. It's something that, it's important for you to understand. Okay, fine. So then they tell you that somebody's talking shit on you. They said this, that, or the other. And I'm like, you know what? Thanks. I didn't need to hear that. I don't want to hear that. It's not helping me to hear that. And it doesn't matter what they think of me. Their opinion of me doesn't matter, right? I don't care to hear it. It's not going to affect me unless you pollute my mind with it. So thanks, but don't repeat gossip to me. And don't take part in it. All right. That's it, you guys. We're done. Merry Christmas. Happy ho-ho. And we'll speak again soon. I love you. Song right now. Maybe I should stop and start confessing. I've been shaken. I love it when you go crazy. You take my inhibitions. There's nothing holding me back. Take me places that ruin my reputation. Manipulate my decisions. There's nothing holding me back. But there is something holding him back because he's saying maybe I should start confessing, right? Maybe you should. Love you guys.